Museum or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
Once again, the best-selling truck in America for the 47th consecutive year is Ford F-150. Nobody sells more trucks than Ford, and nobody has a better selection of new and certified pre-owned Ford trucks than Artesia Ford Sales. Our inventory of Ford F-150 trucks has never been better. Plus, Artesia Ford has a great selection of new and certified pre-owned SUVs like Explorer and Expedition. Find out why Ford F-150 is the best-selling truck in America for yourself. Stop by Artesia Ford Sales today or visit artesiaford.com.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh, my gosh. This guy in front of me is all over the road.
Save us all. Make the call. Report DWI.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Good afternoon, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodlin here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play. We're back in Carlsbad at the Carlsbad Cavemen's Ballpark, home of the Cavemen. And the Artesia Bulldogs playing in the fourth place game here against Cibola from Albuquerque. The Cougars, who Carlsbad defeated yesterday, so it'll be PV and Carlsbad in the championship game after this game. But for us, Artesia Bulldogs taking on the Cibola Cougars, another 5A school. And the Bulldogs either lost the flip or Cibola won it. In either case, Cibola is the home team. And so Bulldogs will start batting, and it looks like, well, we were told it was going to start right at 2, but it looks like the Bulldogs are coming out to take some fielding, so it looks like maybe we're not going to start right at 2. Unless, no, coach has got a bat in his hand. So they're going to take infield. It looked like everything would be on time because the game before us ended about 30, 45 minutes ago. And so I thought we were on time, and that's what I thought everybody up in the press box said, but I was mistaken because Artesia's visiting team is just now taking the field to take infield. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and possibly go back to regularly scheduled programming, see if I can get Gene to do it, and then we'll come back right when the game is starting. So hold your horses. I'm going to go to a spot here, get a hold of Mr. Dow and see what he would like to do. Stay tuned, though. Baseball coming here in about, well, let me see. Somebody just texted me. Nope, wasn't Gene. All right, so we'll be back here in just a few minutes for the game, Artesia versus Cibola. We're visiting here in Carlsbad's tournament. Stay right.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Art Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
Once again, the best-selling truck in America for the 47th consecutive year is Ford F-150. Nobody sells more trucks than Ford, and nobody has a better selection of new and certified pre-owned Ford trucks than Artesia Ford Sales. Our inventory of Ford F-150 trucks has never been better. Plus, Artesia Ford has a great selection of new and certified pre-owned SUVs like Explorer and Expedition. Find out why Ford F-150 is the best-selling truck in America for yourself. Stop by Artesia Ford Sales today or visit artesiaford.com.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh, my gosh. This guy in front of me is all over the road.
Save us all. Make the call. Report DWI.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Go. On Valentine's Day last month, San Francisco officials dedicated one of the city's iconic cable cars to Bennett. His "I Left My Heart in San Francisco" included a line about the city where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. Bennett was a great friend to the cable cars and to San Francisco. Car 53 was being restored after an accident when the idea came up to dedicate it to Bennett. Keith Peters reporting.
McDonald's apologizing for a global technology outage that shuttered some restaurants for hours. McDonald's does say the outage was not an issue involving any type of cybersecurity. Breaking news and analysis, townhall.com. A rather unique smoking ban.
A Massachusetts town that adopted an unusual ordinance banning the sale of tobacco to anyone born in the 21st century is being looked at as a possible model for other cities and towns, hoping to further clamp down on cigarettes and other tobacco products. The bylaw is the first of its kind in the country. It was adopted by Brookline in 2020 and upheld by the state's highest court. The ruling opens the door for other Massachusetts communities to adopt similar bans that would, decades from now, eventually bar all future generations from buying tobacco. John Scott reporting.
A Navajo state senator in Arizona says she's hoping for final approval of her measure to tighten regulations for rehab facilities. That comes amid widespread fraud that has bilked millions of Medicaid dollars, and hundreds of Native Americans seeking help for addictions have also been scammed. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Now, back to the best of Sean Hannity.
Well, we're coming to your city. Gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song. We'll all be flying higher than a jetliner. And if you want a little bang in your yin-yang, come along.
And he shouldn't have been in our country, and he never would have been under the Trump policy.
During your response to her heckling of you, you used the word illegal when talking about the man who allegedly killed Laken Riley.
An undocumented person. And I shouldn't have used illegal. It's undocumented.
So you regret using that word?
Yes.
Listen, as it relates to me, I'm ready if necessary, but it's not going to be necessary.
The clock is ticking. Only 237 days left until Election Day.
Yeah, we're coming to your city. Gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song.
From coast to coast. From border to border. From sea to shining sea. Sean Hannity is on.
All right, thanks, Scott Shannon. Hour 2, Sean Hannity Show. Toll free. Our numbers 800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program. We have been watching a lot of things unfold in Washington. Obviously, the hearings with Robert Hur, with the House Judiciary Committee, pretty explosive, pretty revealing, unbelievable double standard when it comes to equal application of our laws, equal justice of our laws. We have in the Senate hearing yesterday with Christopher Wray testifying about human smugglers with ISIS ties. We have been warning about this by identifying why are people from Iran showing up at our southern border? Why from Syria? Why from China? Why from Russia? Why from Egypt? Why from Afghanistan? And, of course, unvetted, nearly 10 million illegal Joe Biden immigrants. And now twice the FBI director is warning this is the loudest chatter he's ever heard and saying, yeah, there are smugglers here with ISIS ties. That should make every American, that should make their hair stand up on the back of their head. Senator Rand Paul is with us to discuss this and so many other issues. Senator, great to have you. Welcome back, sir.
Thanks for having me, Sean.
I don't know how much you've been able to absorb from the special counsel's testimony and the findings in the Biden classified document probe. The idea that he did this willfully and that justice under the law or equal application of laws to me.
Well, it sounds pretty startling and worrisome that the president is declared to be incompetent to stand trial. I mean, he's basically making a mental judgment that the president doesn't have the competency to understand the case, to remember the facts of the case, and that he's an elderly gentleman with great holes and gaps in his memory. Can't quite remember when he was vice president, can't remember, things about his son. So, no, that should scare us all, that this man has access to nuclear weapons, will be making the decision if we were attacked, is making the decision currently to do nothing about the southern border, meanwhile being declared essentially mentally incompetent by a special counsel. That should worry all of us. But I think it's catching up to him. And the thing that right now I think I'm hearing more from anybody else is, the whole thing of this, this beautiful young lady, Laken Riley, being killed by a person that Joe Biden let come into the country. Apparently the thugs' brothers in our country. They've been committing crimes since they got here, and they go to Democrat sanctuary cities and are coddled and let go. All people need to do is think of the image of that guy that beat up the policeman, that migrant, that illegal alien that beat up the policeman in New York, giving the bird to both hands, flipping the bird.
By the way, there was pretty much a gang of them beating up two officers and making a full-on run, kicking one of them right in the head. It could have caused severe damage. And you're right. He goes, no bail laws in New York. He comes out, hours later, flips a double bird to New York and heads out to the sanctuary state of California. Is that our country, Senator?
There's going to come a time when cities like even New York that is so Democrat, when are the people finally going to stand up and say enough is enough? The people that are dying, the people whose kids are dying in New York and Louisville and different places, these are the kids of minorities who are often voting for the same leadership that's been in charge of these cities for decades. When are they going to wake up and say, to protect my kids, I'm going to have to take a chance on somebody from a different political party? I think nationally that is happening. People, see this young lady out jogging and attacked and killed, and they're like, that could be my daughter. And it's like, we can't be overrun by 8 million people, no vetting, many of them criminals, many of them let out of prison specifically to come up here. So, no, this is going to, I think it's changing the complexion of the election, even with all the crap they're throwing at Donald Trump. He's ahead in most of the battleground states now because they don't want this violence coming to their city next.
You talked about the president basically being declared unfit for the trial, which is as succinct as any interpretation that I've had. But we have now been watching a president that has been in significant cognitive decline. You're also a medical doctor. Granted, you have not been able to personally examine the patient, but as a non-doctor, I could tell you that the decline is significant, and I follow him every single day. And it's so worrisome to me that I see these hostile regimes and all their geographical ambitions playing out on the world stage, and now war in Europe and now war in the Middle East. And I don't think this guy has a clue what day of the week it is, and as confirmed by Robert Hur.
Yeah, and I think people also want to see some sort of strength, the ability to stand up to world leaders on the stage. One of the things with the Remain in Mexico policy, we only got it. Look, people complain about Trump being a bull in a china shop. Well, sometimes you need.
All right, Bulldog fans, Joby Hodling here, back at the home of the Cavemen in Carlsbad, New Mexico, as our Artesia Bulldogs wrapping up this tournament in the fourth place game, taking on Cibola High School from Albuquerque, the Cougars. And the Cougars lose their game yesterday to Carlsbad, so that's what put them here. PV defeated Artesia yesterday, Piedra Vista, and that's what has got us here. The flip was tossed. The Bulldogs are the visiting team, Cibola the home team. And so for Cibola, Austin Griego out in left, Isaac Harvey in center, Edward Blanchine in right, Seth Galfano at third, Ryan Hutchison is short, Derek Chi playing second base, and Jacob Escobedo at first base, with Jacob Sagata, the catcher, to Matthew Board, number 10, pitching. Cibola, if you're watching on the radio, wearing white unis with pinstripes, kind of a brown, and they're also gold. They got gold around their brown numbering and lettering. Long pants, and their pinstripes. The Bulldogs wearing their white pinstripes, so orange pinstripes for the Bulldogs, orange numbers, and they've got their white caps with orange brims, and they are the visiting team. They're also wearing long pants, and we're about ready to get started as, well, the umpires are inspecting a bat over at the Bulldog bench. And now they're done doing that. Coach Ortiz was over there with them. They were looking at a bat, I guess to make sure it was legal, but apparently it is. So the head umpire, the home plate umpire, making his way back, and we're about ready to get started. Board, the right-handed pitcher. 2:15 start time. And Jet Fuentes will lead things off for the Bulldogs. Jet wears number 4 on his pinstriped white jersey, and here's the first pitch from Board. Called, strike one, caught the outside corner. 0-1 the count to Jet. On deck is Nye Estrada, and in the hole, Dalen Pacheco for Artesia. Here's Board with his wind and his pitch. Same place, same call. Boy, it looks outside, but he's calling and catching that front corner. So strike 2. 0-2 the count. Jet steps back in. 2 good fastballs there. Let's see what he throws. Chopper, foul to the left side for foul ball strike, so the count remains 0-2. We got an update from Las Cruces, the big Sweet 16, or I think that's what they call it. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs moving on to the championship as they defeated Carlsbad today, 8-5 in the semifinal game. So they'll be playing, and not sure who yet, but that ball a little bit high, ball 1. 1-2 now to Jet. They'll be playing later today in the championship game. The girls' bats were hot yesterday as they beat Cleveland 21-0, but then beat Mayfield 3-1. Sounded like a pitcher's duel. There's a little bloop to the shortstop. He's going to have to come up hard, and he does a good job. Dives for it and makes the play for out number 1 on the infield pop fly. So that'll bring Nye to the plate. He just got here from basketball. The boys lost in the quarterfinal round on Wednesday morning at 11:30 at the pit in Albuquerque as they fell to Hope Christian, the Huskies. So the baseball players that were on the basketball team came home Wednesday with the bus, got on the bus yesterday morning, and came up here. Pop fly out of play off to the right side, strike 1 for Nye. And actually, I think they came home Wednesday, so they probably, I wasn't here Thursday. I was still up at the pit in Albuquerque, but the baseball players were on the basketball team were probably here Thursday. And 3 of them started yesterday. In Nye, Ricky Hamandatis. Here's the pitch, curveball. Just missed high. Good-looking pitch, but a little bit high. Ball 1-1 now to count to Nye Estrada. Ricky started at first base yesterday. He is again today. That's Hamandatis. Nye started at second yesterday. He is again today. Swing and a foul straight back for a foul ball, strike 2. And starting over at third base yesterday and today for the Bulldogs was and is Jack Byers. Actually, Jack's pitching today. He started at third yesterday. I'll give you the rest of the defense here in a minute. Here's the pitch. Swung on and got him swinging. And that is out number 2 for Cibola. So that'll bring Dalen Pacheco to the plate. Started yesterday for the Bulldogs on the hill and ended up taking the loss as Piedra Vista got the win over the Bulldogs. All right, Matthew Board, the pitcher, goes back to work. Here's the pitch. Little check swing, little dribbler back to the pitcher. He'll pick it up, bounce it over to first base, but first baseman catches it. So that's the Bulldogs going 3 up, 3 down. 1-3 the put out. So no hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. Artesia going out to the field. Cibola coming in for the bottom of the first. Their turn at bat. 0-0 as we head to there.
Si está buscando una carrera que ofrezca desafíos, propósitos y oportunidades al mismo tiempo que lo valore a usted y el equilibrio entre su vida laboral y personal, lo invitamos a comenzar su viaje en Coterra Energy. Aquí, en Coterra Energy, nuestras operaciones están creciendo rápidamente y estamos buscando personas calificadas para puestos de campo y de oficina. Los nuevos empleados son elegibles para recibir un bono de inicio de sesión y una vez contratados, recibirán un paquete de beneficios inigualable para ver todos los puestos vacantes. Etiqueta: producir energía, empoderar a las personas, construir comunidad. Envía Coterra al 714-41 para comenzar su viaje hoy. Coterra Energy es un empleador que ofrece igualdad de oportunidades.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
All right, we're back here at the ballpark in Carlsbad as Artesia and Cibola are now underway. We're in the middle of the first inning. Hey, could you ask them to move over more? I can't see the plate now. Those guys. Can y'all move over? I can't. All right, we're back ready to go. And Bulldogs on the field. The defense for Artesia looks like this. Jet Whitmire in left. Josiah Rodriguez in center, Caden Beauregard in right, Brant Usherwood in third, Jet Fuentes at short, Nia Estrada at second, and Ricky Almendadas over at first. Frankie Galindo behind the plate, and Jack Byers pitching. So two of the guys that came over from basketball is our battery mates, and Jack Byers and Frankie Galindo. And Frankie, unfortunately, didn't get to play much basketball this year. Hurt his knee early and ended up, he stayed out and stayed on the team, but didn't get to play. But his knee has healed up throughout the basketball season. He's back for baseball, ready to go. And he's starting at his, what I would call his normal spot behind the plate, because he played there last year a lot. He's one of our catchers, and I know Coach has 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 catchers, but Frankie, one of the main ones, and he's starting today here in his third game back into baseball. So that'll bring number 1 to the plate, Isaac Harvey, the center fielder for the Cougars. And Jack Byers from the stretch takes a look into Galindo. Says yes to the pitch. Galindo sets up right on the outer edge. The pitch, that's where he hit it, but a little bit too high, ball 1. Jack once again from the stretch takes a look in. And the pitch. Strike ball on the outside corner. So 1-1 now the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, Jack goes set and to the plate. Looked like the same pitch, but called a ball, so I guess maybe a little bit high. 2-1 now the count to Harvey. On deck is Jacob Sagata, the catcher, and in the hole, Seth Galfano, the third baseman for the Cougars. Here's the pitch from Byers. Swung, half swing, foul ball back. Check swing, foul ball. Strike 2. I was talking to Gene. He was trying to get everything straightened away here that I needed to do, and he said he's going to Roswell, going to be calling a Goddard baseball game. I think the championship is what he told me. Later today. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Nice fastball. Just painted the edge. Strikeout looking, and that's out number 1. Tanner doing the other games. They moved them from Goddard to Nimmy, as I guess the field was too wet. So they're working on the Goddard folks are working on their field, hoping to have their championship game there. And Tanner going to be doing the other games, and Gene will be doing the Goddard game. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. And calling it is Ricky Almendadas, and then he will make the play for out number 2 on the infield pop fly. So that'll bring number 21, the third baseman, Seth Galfano, to the plate. Big guy. He'll step in on the right side to face Byers. Working pretty quick is Jack. Here's the wind or the pitch. Strike one called. So he's gonna have that wide strike zone. So these pitchers giving a little bit of a outside corner there. So Jack, and he can paint it. He threw it right there, and it was called strike just like it was in the top half of the inning. The pitch, curveball, it swung and fouled down the third base line, foul for strike two. 0-2 now the count to Galfano, the third, number 3 batter. On deck is Matthew Board, the pitcher, and in the hole Derek Chi, the second baseman for Cibola. Bulldogs playing relatively shallow in the outfield, pretty much straight up in the infield. That pitch misses away for ball 1. Too far outside to get him to chase it. So the count now 1-2 with 2 outs. Slight breeze. This flag out in the right center field fence is fluttering out there, but nothing like it was blowing real hard yesterday. That pitch misses away as well. So ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Once again, Jack going from the stretch, has the ball in his hand behind him. Now he comes set. 2-2 the count. Glendale right in the middle. Here's the pitch. A little bit low and outside, ball 3. So a full count now to Galfano. After going 0-2, he's been able to hold off 3 balls. Byers again set, this time setting up on the inside half. And he misses down and away. Ball 4 just missed. So Seth Galfano draws a walk with 2 outs. And that'll bring the pitcher, number 10, Matthew Board, to the plate, batting in the 4-hole. Cleanup batter. Also a right-hander. He took a long look down at his coach, who's giving the signals to him, and Galfano down at first base. Byers quickly set and to the plate. Outside low, good pickup down there by Frankie. Ball 1. Byers ready to go. Frankie sets up in the middle of the plate. Runner's off and running. Swing, half swing, throw down. Not in time. He is safe. So a strike on the swing, but Galfano got a big jump and was able to slide in there safely. So runner in scoring position with 2 outs, 1-1 the count. As the cleanup batter, Matthew Board steps back in. Byers sets. Here's the pitch. He chased him. He chased it, and the ball went off to the right. Frankie's going to have a throw down, but it's going to be late, as it really just skipped away from him. And the runner moves over. Strike 2 on the check swing. And going to third base on the pass ball was Galfano. So now stands 90 feet away. 1-2 the count. Glendale sets up on the inner corner. Here's the pitch from Byers. Hits the outside corner and struck him out looking. So the Cougars get no hits, no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. 0-0 as we head into the top of the second inning. Bulldogs coming to bat. It's going to be Rodriguez, Byers, and Usherwood in that order.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're going into the top of the second inning. Bulldogs coming to the plate. ball still being thrown around out there in the infield. Another pitch coming from the pitcher to warm up. Coming to bat will be Josiah Rodriguez. And I don't know what I did, but that is not correct. Rodriguez is it is actually playing out in center field. I guess when I was putting it in, I hit the wrong player, so it's number 8. Jesse Amandatis is playing center field and batting here in the 5-hole, on the 4-hole cleanup batter. So Jesse will step in on the right side. Sorry about that error on my part. Amandatis steps in, right side. He'll face board for the first time. Here's the first pitch. Right down the middle, called strike 1. The catcher, Sagata, set up there. He hit him right on the spot. Amandatis back in, set up in the same place. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Again, no swing, just looking. So 0-2 now to Jesse. He steps back in, going to have to shorten up and hit anything close. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, hit to the left side, giving chase down the line is the third baseman. It's going to go foul, and he made the catch over the shoulder, more than over the shoulder, over his head. Nice play out there in the nice play out there in foul territory by the third baseman, Seth Galfano, as he caught that running that way, and the ball came over his head, and he caught it. All right, so at the plate now is Jack Byers, the pitcher. Here's the first pitch, called strike 1 on the outside corner. Byers looking out and board ready to go. Here's the wind in the 0-1. Swung on. It's a chopper to the left side, but it will be foul for a foul ball strike. 0-2 now the count to Jack. On deck is the third baseman, Brant Usherwood, and in the hole, right fielder, Caden Beauregard. So, sir, here's the pitch. Thank you. As outside, ball 1, 1-2 now the count. Thank you. So Byers steps back in, 1-2 the count. Matthew Board back into his motion, fast working pitcher. Swung on, ground ball to shortstop. He backstabs it, fires it across just by half step, and that is out. Number 2 on the ground ball. 6-3. The put out, and the Bulldogs now down, want to get a 2-out rally going here. And number 5, Brant Usherwood, coming into the plate, the right-hander, playing third base today, signed behind the plate yesterday. So Brant will step in to face Board for the first time here. 2 down, we're in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. He checked the swing, but he called it a strike anyway because it hit that outside corner. Usherwood back in, Board working quickly. Here's the wind in the pitch, and he called it a strike. I don't know if he said he went or if it was on that outside corner again. It was a little further out, but in any case, strike called. So Usherwood now quickly down 0-2 to Board. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Stayed alive on another outside pitch. Gather that ball up and get it back out to Board. Matthew Board, the pitcher. Usherwood steps back in on deck as Beauregard in the hole, Galindo for the Bulldogs. High, ball 1. So 1-2 now to Brant. Cibola playing pretty shallow as well out in the outfield. There's a line shot right to the second baseman. He picks it up on the first hop, throws it to first, and that is out number 3. 4-3 to put out on the ground out. And the Artesia Bulldogs go down in order once again. No hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. 0-0 as we go into the bottom of the second inning. Cibola coming to the plate.
Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Bulldogs have thrown their warm-ups, circled around, threw it around the horn, and Jack getting a high five from everybody as number 2 strolls to the plate for the Cougars. Second baseman Derek Chee, his first time through, as they batted 4 in the first. Did the Cougars. Now here in the bottom of the second, Derek Chee steps in to face the pitcher for the Bulldogs, Jack Byers. Galindo in the middle of the plate. Called strike 1. Oh, he called it a ball. Ball 1. Looked like it was perfect. 1-0 the count. Byers back ready to go from the set to the stretch and to the pitch. That called strike 1 on the outside edge. Jet Whitmire in left, Caden Beauregard over in right. And out in center field is Jesse Amandatis. That pitch just a little bit outside and maybe low. Ball 2, 2-1. Brent Usherwood at third, Ricky Amandatis at first, Jet Fuentes at short, and Nye Estrada at second. Here's the 2-1, high, ball 3. So 3-1 the count. Byers ready to go, 3-1 pitch. And maybe a little high because that was on that outside edge where he's been calling the strikes. So ball 4 puts a leadoff runner down at first base. And that brings to the plate number 4, Austin Griego, the left fielder. Also batting from the right side. Lights on here at the field with the overcast skies. Just a slight breeze blowing out of the north and west. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, but I guess too high. Ball 1. Looked like it was right at his waist, but apparently not. 1-0 the count. Byers quickly working here. Galindo right in the middle of the plate. The pitch swung on. It's a ground ball to the first baseman. He'll touch first. Throw it! And they get the double play as the Artesia Bulldogs go 3-4 on the double play. It was right down the line to the first baseman. And he throws it over to the second baseman. 3-4, like I said, for 2 outs. So the double play, and at the plate, number 11, first baseman Jacob Escobedo hits it to the shortstop. Fuentes picks it up, fires it across, and that's 3 up, 3 down. Although there was a walk, but then we get the double play. So 6-3 on the ground out. And the Bulldogs coming to the plate here to start the top of the third inning, 0-0. There was no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Top of 3 coming up. Artesia bringing Caden Beauregard, Frankie Galindo, and Jet Whitmire, the 7, 8, 9 hitters, to the plate to start off the top of the third.
Get your tickets now as Red Zone presents A Night with C.J. Stroud, Saturday, April 13th at the Bulldog Pit in Artesia. Previously announced as A Night with Jason Witten, Jason became unavailable, so C.J. Stroud stepped up to take his place. C.J. is the 2024 Offensive Rookie of the Year with the Houston Texans and two-time Heisman Trophy finalist. Admission is free, but you must have a ticket to enter. Jason Witten printed tickets are still good, and remaining tickets are available at the Artesia Chamber of Commerce. This invitation is courtesy of H.F. Sinclair. Excited about C.J. Stroud coming to Artesia.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Coming to the plate for the Bulldogs to lead things off is number 3, Caden Beauregard, playing out in right field. We'll start things off here looking to get the Bulldogs going. 0-0 ties we start the top of the third. Cibola Cougars from Albuquerque. Here's the first pitch from board. It's going to be a bunt right down the line, and it goes foul. Boy, good effort there by Caden. He put that bunt on that right on the first base line, but it just rolled foul. Probably would have been safe if it would have stayed fair. So the foul ball is a strike one. Defensively, Austin Griego in left, Edward Blanchine in right, Isaac Harvey up the middle and center for Cibola. I'll give you the rest of their defense. Board the pitcher, way outside, ball one. 1-1 to Caden. Seth Galfano at third, Jacob Escobedo at first, Ryan Hutchison playing short, and Derek Chee playing second base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, good cut there for Beauregard, but just did not make contact. So it'll be 1-2. The catcher is Jacob Sagata, and the pitcher Matthew Board. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. He fields it on the second hop. Throws it to first. 4-3, the put out on the ground out, and that is out number 1 here in the top of the third inning. And that'll bring to the plate for the Bulldogs number 17 catcher Frankie Galindo. Here's the pitch, little high, ball one. On deck is Jet Whitmire, the left fielder, and then we're back to the top of the order. Jet Fuentes in the hole. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, pop fly back, and out of play for a foul ball, strike one. 1-1 to count. Here's the wind and the pitch. Outside, ball two. So Frankie will step back in on the right side with a 2-1 count. And Matthew Board, the pitcher, back into his motion. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball three. So 3-1 now to Frankie. So he'll step back in. Winding the pitch from Board. Foul ball back and out of play. Foul ball, strike two. Inside pitch, and that's ball four. Just inside, didn't hit him, but that puts Frankie down at first base, and that brings Jet Whitmire to the plate, number 9 hitter in the lineup. Jet playing out in left field today for the Bulldogs, where he started yesterday. He'll step in as the Bulldogs have a runner on base. And Galindo, a lot of speed over there. We'll see if he tries to go. Here's the pitch. Swung on, raked down the left field line, but foul for a foul ball, strike one. Just got an update from Gene, and actually it was a long time ago I got it, just didn't know I had it. Bulldogs will play Centennial, or looks like they'll play Centennial. About 40 minutes ago, Centennial was winning 6-2 over Oregon Mountain in the 6th. Throw over, not in time. Lindo back in easily. So Artesia Lady Bulldogs going to be taking on the Centennial team. Another throw over. Frankie dives back in safely again. know why it's Centennial. What are they? I can't think of their mascot. It looks like that's who we're playing. That ball must have been a little high. It looked pretty good, but ball one. 1-1 now the count to Jet. Whitmire takes a look down to Coach Ortiz, gets his signal. Frankie at first base, not a real big lead. They're going to throw over there again. He dives back in safely. So maybe they think they've got a sign stolen here as he's gone over there multiple times, or they just know Frankie's jet fast. Here's the pitch. It goes through the glove of the catcher. It was a high pitch, but it got through his glove. Ball 2, and Galindo races down to second on the passed ball. Hit him in the glove and just kind of popped through. So now the Bulldogs are running scoring position, and Jet Whitmire, who's been hitting good so far this year. Don't know his average, but I know he's been getting a lot of hits. He's got an opportunity here for an RBI. Ball low and away, ball 3. That big tournament in Cruces that the Lady Bulldogs go to each year is a great one. They get to play a lot of good teams from all over the state. And they beat everybody over there so far this year that they played. There's a swing. It's going to go to the third baseman. He bobbles it a little bit. Going to have to hurry. Whitmire beats it out. Oh, he said he got him. Oh, and then Frankie overslid third base, and he was tagged out as he ran when they threw it across. So it looked like he was safe at first, but he wasn't. And then Frankie took off, and they threw it to third. And got him as he slid through and had to try to jump back on the base. Doggone it. So 5-3 on out number 1. And then going into third base and tagged out was Galindo on the 1-5. 3-5 throwback. So Ryan Hutchison will come to the plate. Bulldogs there in that inning get no hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. 0-0 going into the bottom of the third.
Your savings will blossom with share certificates at Artesia Credit Union. Earn 5.5% APY with a minimum $10,000 deposit, 12-month term. This offer is for new deposits only and is federally insured by NCUA. Help your savings blossom with a 5.5% interest rate at Artesia Credit Union. Membership is open to all residents of New Mexico. To learn more, stop by Artesia Credit Union at 210 North 5th Street in Artesia or visit artesiacu.org.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
All right, we're heading into the bottom of the third inning. Ryan Hutchinson, number 24, the number 8 batter and shortstop for the Cougars, coming to the plate. To lead things off, Byers on the bump for the Bulldogs. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, pop fly to the right side and out of play for a foul ball, strike 1. And the next pitch ready to go. Byers. Swing and a miss. Might have foul tipped it. Nope, he didn't say he did. It's just a swing and a strike for strike 2 to Hutchinson. Byers looking in. Here's the pitch. A little outside, ball 1. 1-2 now the count. On deck is the right fielder, number 12, Edward Blanchine. And then back to the top of the order is Isaac Harvey, the center fielder, is in the hole. Here's the pitch. Curveball, fouled off to the right side and out of play. So the count remains 1-2 on Hutchinson. Beauregard out and right, Whitmire in left, and Almendadas up the middle and center. Usherwood at third, Almendadas over at first. Fuentes and Estrada, shortstop and second baseman respectively. Here's the pitch. A little high and outside, ball 2. Galindo catching and Byers pitching for Artesia. That's their defense here on a cloudy but beautiful day in Carlsbad. Cool, but not freezing. Yesterday it was pretty cold. That wind was blowing, and there's more moisture in there as it was spitting every once in a while. That foul ball is off to the right side and out of play, so the count remains 2-2. Or I have it 2-2. I may have it wrong. Byers once again ready to go. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Out number 1 here to start things off in the top of the 3rd inning. If you're just now joining us, 0-0 is our score. The Cougars from Cibola High School in Albuquerque taking on our very own Artesia Bulldogs. So here's the wind and the pitch. A little bit high, ball 1 to Edward Blanshine. He's the right fielder and batting in the number 9 spot. Byers set and to the plate, and it's low and away, ball 2. Once again, Byers ready to go. Galindo sets up in the middle, and the pitch, low and away, ball 3. So 3 straight here to Blanshine, the number 9 hitter. And Byers ready to go. 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And the 3-1 misses away, and that is ball 4. So walk, the number 2 hitter in the lineup here in the bottom of the 3rd. He's actually the number 9 hitter in the lineup, and that brings, but he was batting second to lead things off here in the bottom of the 3rd. That brings the center fielder, number 1, Isaac Harvey, to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time through. He'll step in to face Byers. Byers takes a look over at first and to the plate. And good job there by Frankie. He scooped that out of the dirt, kept it out in front of him. Ball 1. Byers looks on, taking his time here. Well, really, it's the sign that he's waiting on. Takes a peek to first. Now he's going to throw over there. Good scoop up from Ricky Almendadas over there. And the player over at first base is on the ground, so got hurt somewhere. So he's down on the ground. I think we'll go ahead and take a quick break here. So stay right there. Bulldog baseball, 0-0 as we're in the bottom of the 3rd. Cibola at the plate, and their runner at first base has something hurt. We'll be back.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. Being a mom of 2 boys, I know the struggle after a long day of trying to get dinner on the table. So let us take that off your to-do list. Come by and try our 10-piece feast. A 10-piece dark special with mashed potatoes, gravy, creamy coleslaw, 5 buttermilk biscuits, and a half-gallon beverage bucket of your choice for only $31.99. We will also now honor our competitors' coupons at our location. Yes, that's right. Save your gas from driving across town and bring their coupons to our store. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Sign up today for the 2-day Reload Camp with Coach Tom George, Saturday and Sunday, April 13th and 14th in Artesia, New Mexico.
The goal of Reload is to take our camp to locations that don't always have a lot of opportunities.
The 2-day Reload Camp is for all ages, all positions, and features college, NFL, and local coaches.
They do it because they want to impact young people. I'm not saying every professional and college coach is like that, but the ones that come to my camp are, because I don't have it any other way.
Saturday and Sunday, April 13th and 14th in Artesia, New Mexico. Sign up today at QBimpact.com.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
All right, we're back here. They helped the young man off the field. We have a runner in. It's number 22 down at first base for the injured player. And Byers ready to go again as Tyler Wright came in to run. At the plate still is Isaac Harvey with a 1-0 count. Swung on, hit hard, third baseman. Gets by Usherwood on his right side. He hit his glove, it looked like. He tried to backstab it. So, see how they're ruling it up here, but I believe an error. So runners at first and second now, and Jacob Sagoda coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He flew out his first time through. As Byers looks in, runners at first and second, 1 out. Glendo sets up in the middle of the plate. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Byers once again taking a peek back to second, now to the plate. But down the middle, called. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count. As Byers looks in once again. 2 looks back to second. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Good job there by Frankie. Kept that ball in front of him as it was in the dirt. So strike 2. 1-2 with 1 out. As Byers steps off and gets ready from the stretch. Takes a peek back at second. Another peek back. Now to the plate. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase. And that is out. Number 2 on the strikeout swinging. And so to the plate comes number 21, the third baseman, Seth Galfano. As he'll step in on the right side. He is 0 for 0. He walked his first time through. Batting in the 3 hole is Seth. Byers from the stretch comes set. Pretty big lead back at second. Here's the pitch. He's going. Swung on. Popped fly out of play to the right side for a foul ball, strike 1. So Tyler Wright was off and running there from second base on that pitch. Hit and run was on, I guess, because he took a big cut at it. Fouled it off to the right side, did Galfano. So with 2 outs, the count now 0-1. Byers back ready in the stretch as he looks into Galindo. Comes set. He'll take a look back. Estrada kind of cheating in behind. He's going to throw it, swing and a miss. Looked like a curveball. Good pitch. Swung over to the top and threw it for strike 2. 0-2 now the count to Galfano. And Byers steps back onto the rubber. He gets over on that far left side from his perspective, right side from where I'm looking at it, of the rubber. Here's the pitch. Good pitch. It's a slow roller down the first baseline, foul. So Ricky goes and picks it up, tosses it back to Jack, and we're ready to go again, although Byers adjusting. Now he's ready. Steps back on. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. Alfano ready to go. Here's the set. Takes a look back at second. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Here's the pitch. Chased it. Dropped the ball. I don't think he has to throw it down because it was covered. But anyhow, that is out number 3 on the swinging strike. So the Bulldogs have an error, but there were no hits, no runs, and 2 left on base. 0-0 as we head into the top of the 4th inning here from Baseball Field, home of the Cavemen. We'll be back.
Sign up today for the 2-day reload camp with Coach Tom George, Saturday and Sunday, April 13th and 14th in Artesia, New Mexico.
The goal of Reload is to take our camp to locations that don't always have a lot of opportunities.
The 2-day reload camp is for all ages, all positions, and features college, NFL, and local coaches.
They do it because they want to impact young people. I'm not saying every professional and college coach is like that, but the ones that come to my camp are, because I don't have it any other way.
Saturday and Sunday, April 13th and 14th in Artesia, New Mexico. Sign up today at QBimpact.com.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Headed into the top of the 4th inning for the Bulldogs. Coming to the plate, the top of the order. Number 4, Jet Fuentes, shortstop for the Bulldogs. On deck, Nye Estrada, the second baseman. And in the hole, the DH, Dalen Pacheco. And Cibola has thrown the ball around, and pitcher has it back from his infield as he walks back toward the mound. Cloudy day here in Carlsbad, as it was yesterday. Wind blowing out of the north, but not nearly as hard, not nearly as cold as it was yesterday. Here's the winding pitch from Matthew Board. High, ball 1. His first at bat, he flew out, so he's 0 for 1 as Jet Fuentes. He'll step back in, right side. The wind in the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-0 to Jet. Austin Griego in left, Isaac Harvey in center, Edward Blanshine over in right field. Give you the infield here after this pitch. Swung on, pop fly out of play to the right side for a foul ball, strike 1. Seth Galfano at third, Ryan Hutchinson playing short, Derek Chi at second base, and Jacob Escobedo over at first base. Jacob Sagata catching, Matthew Board the pitcher, and here's the 2-1. Swung on, hit hard out into left field. That's going to be an extra base hit, and as the left fielder was cheating way over towards center, Jet strolls into second base for a double to lead things off here. Gets a big crowd cheer from the Bulldog fans. Nice rip down the line, and the left fielder had to run a long way to get to it. So Jet standing at second base with Nye Estrada coming to the plate. Nye struck out his first time through against the pitcher Matthew Board, so he'll be looking to put a play somewhere and get Jet across with a base hit. It is 0-0 if you're just joining us from the top of the 4th here at the home of the Cavemen in Carlsbad. Here's the pitch from Board, swung on, ground ball to the second baseman. He'll pick it up on the second bounce, go to first, does advance the batter. It's out number 1 on the 4-3 put out, ground out. But now we have the fly ball, sacrifice fly in play. As Dalen Pacheco steps up, he bunted it, hit it back to the pitcher his first time through. Curveball, just missed high, I guess, so ball 1. A little bit high. 1-0 the count as Pacheco steps back in. Fuentes down at third base. Infield playing in. That's the same pitch, but a little bit lower. Called strike one. Nice curve for Matthew Board. Bulldogs threatening him with one out and a runner 90 feet away. 1-1 the count. Just missed down and away. Ball 2 to Dalen. On deck is the center fielder, number 8, Jesse Almendadas, and number 12, Jack Byers, the pitcher, in the hole for the Bulldogs as they try to break this 0-0 tie here. Oh, check swing, hit his hand. He was high and tight. He started to go, pulled back, but it hit him off the bat. He'll shake his right hand there, Will Dalen. 2-2 the count. As Matthew Board ready to go, Dalen steps back in right up on the white. Chalk with his toes. Here's the pitch. Curveball got him. That's a good pitch. Broke in. Started out at his hip and broke in. Strikeout looking is out number 2. Jesse Almendadas batting in the 4 hole. He fouled out to the third baseman, making a great play down the third baseline. Running away from the ball, and he caught it over his head. Here's the pitch. Call strike one, caught the outside corner. Been pretty consistent with that call both ways. All right, so Jesse steps back in. And the pitch. Swung on. It's a chopper to the left side. And that was just foul for strike 2. So Almendadas will pick up his bat and go back to the plate. Ball already into Board, the pitcher. So Jet Fuentes standing 90 feet away, and Almendadas looking to put it somewhere so he can get him home and break this tie. 0-0 here in the top of the 4th inning. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. Board to the plate, swing and a miss. He's going to drop the pitch, going to have to throw it down. Jet's going to come in, but they bounce it down to the first baseman, and that is out on the swinging third strike, drop pitch. So 2-3 to throw down, and the Bulldogs, they get a hit. It was a double, but no runs, no errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. We'll be back. Bottom of the 4th, Cibola Cougars coming to the plate. Middle of their order, Matthew Board, Derek Chi, and Austin Griego, the next 3 up.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
All right, Matthew Board at the plate for the Cougars. Byers comes set and to the plate. Swung on, pop fly. Galindo throws his helmet, and he'll fade over to the third base side and make the play for out number 1 on the pop fly into foul territory. Good play there by Galindo. So far, Byers has thrown 47 pitches heading in here to the bottom of the 4th. That was he had thrown 46 coming in. All right, so Byers comes set with Derek Chi, the second baseman, at the plate. First pitch called, strike one. Chi walked his first time through. He's 0 for 0 with the walk. Byers painted that pitch on the outside corner. Comes set and to the plate. Good pitch, strike two, swinging. That looked like a curveball. So 0-2 quickly here to Chi. On deck is Griego and then the whole Escobedo for the Cougars as Byers comes set. Galindo sets up, and then what did he call? Oh, he called time. So the batter called time. I thought I heard the umpire say something, but he did. He said time. That's what he said. All right, here's the pitch. 0-2. Call, strike three. Caught the outside corner. Strikeout looking as a second out of the inning, and that will bring Austin Griego to the plate with two down. Whitmire's out in left, Amendadas in center, and Beauregard in right. Usherwood, Fuentes, Estrada, and Ricky Amendadas third to first. Galindo catching Byers, and there's your Bulldog defense. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit well down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not, for just a long foul ball, strike one. So the ball back in play, and here's the pitch from Byers. A little bit in, gets by Frankie, ball one. 1-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. A little bit low and outside for ball two. So 2-1 now to Griego. Byers ready to go. Swung on. That's going to be hit out to the left center field, and that will be a base hit. Oh, and then he didn't overrun it. He knocked it down with his glove. Amendadas out there. So the base hit out into left center field is a single. And to the plate comes Jacob Escobedo, number 11, the first baseman, and he is 0 for 1 on the ground out to Jet Fuentes his first time through. So down at first base is Austin Griego, and at the plate, Jacob Escobedo. Peek over twice over his shoulder, now to the plate. Did not swing, he checked the swing, a little bit high, ball one. Byers resetting down the stretch. Escobedo took a look down to his coach. Now he's back ready to go. Lead over there for Griego. And the pitch swung on. That's going to be, oh, nice dive by Fuentes. He'll throw it across in time. 6-3. What a great play by Jet Fuentes as he dove into the hole, comes up throwing. Good stretch over there by Amendadas, and the Bulldogs get out of that with a 6-3 put out on a great play by Jet Fuentes. So there was one hit, no errors, one runner left on base, and no runs. 0-0 as we head into the top of the fifth. Coming to the plate for the Bulldogs will be Jack Byers, followed by Brant Ushwood, and then Caden Beauregard. 0-0. We'll be back.
Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivating individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour and open positions for owner-operators. Wilbanks Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at wilbanks.us. Wilbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
You've heard of a Four Seasons room, but have you heard of a Four Seasons window? Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing and Windows. It might surprise you to learn many windows are built to handle only the cold or only the heat, but not both. In Southeast New Mexico, one or the other doesn't cut it. That's why Trustmark windows are built to handle our 4 seasons climate. The scorching summer.
All right, we're back here as Jack Byers at the plate. That was a quick in and out there. First pitch he sees is low and away, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Byers is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time through. On deck is Brant Usherwood and in the hole Caden Beauregard. Here's the pitch, swung on right up the middle, and that will be a CNI single for Jack as he goes to first base and a leadoff hit. Puts the go-ahead run at first. The Bulldogs have had that a couple of times, but unable to get him to cross the plate. So Brant Usherwood will come up. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the second baseman his first time through. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning, and 0-0 our score as Coach comes in and talks to Brant for a minute. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher, and that's going to be number 7 for the Bulldogs. Josiah Rodriguez will be courtesy running for Jack Byers. So he's down at first. Usherwood at the plate. On deck is Caden Beauregard, the right fielder, and in the hole, Frankie Galindo, the catcher. As Board comes set, takes a look over. Big lead over there. Usherwood turn around to bunt it. He does bunt it. Great bunt down the third base line. If he can hustle, he'll get there. He does. The throw is into left field, or right field. So going around and coming home, showing his wheels, he will score. Josiah Rodriguez on the bunt, never slowed down. The All-South safety for the Artesia Bulldog football team shows the wheels as he comes around from first base on the bunt. Safe down that first base, and that was a tough play for the third baseman. I'm going to give him I'm going to say it was a base hit. So the bunt, that was a great bunt, and so base hit there for, and coming all the way home. Throw down, not in time, boy. Usherwood was way off of first base. That was ball 1 to Caden, who's at the plate. But the Bulldogs get the lead 1-0 on a fantastic bunt, and this Josiah showing the speed. Like I said, he was an all-South, all-state, all-district football player for the Bulldogs. A tremendous speed from Josiah. He just never slowed down. One thing to go from first to third, but he went from first to home on a bunt. Of course, the ball got into right field. Back is Usherwood over at first base. They threw it over there. But they got to it pretty quick, and that's why it was going to – if the throw would have been there, I think they would have got him. But the throw was toward the first baseline, squared to bunt, another throw down. Again, he's back safely. Usherwood's been way off, threatening to run down there. And that was ball 2 as he pulled his bat back, did Beauregard. Galindo on deck and Whitmire in the hole for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Straight back. Strike 1. All right, so here's the pitch. High. Ball 3, 3-1 now to Beauregard. So Board comes set, took a peek, now takes another, now to the plate. Swung on, back to Board. He turns, goes to, and he throws it up the right side. Everybody's safe. Ball skips into center field, but they get there quickly. So the error on the pitcher on a ground ball back to him. So everybody's safe. Beauregard at first, Usherwood at second, and Frankie Galindo at the plate. Now Coach Ortiz is going to come talk to the umpire about something. And we're going to have another runner coming in. It's coming in to run for Usherwood is number 20. So I think that's a pinch runner because he's the third baseman. So Edel Villa, one of our sophomores, coming in to run. Another guy with a lot of speed. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Galindo at the plate. He walked his first time through. He looks at an inside pitch, ball 1. Board takes a look back now to the plate. Swing and a miss. Big cut there for Frankie. Come up empty. So strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Nobody out. So the Bulldogs threatening here. They've already got 1 run across. There's been 2 errors now here in the inning. Actually, there's been that pitch. It fouled off to the backside, out of play for strike 2. Galindo steps back in, ready to go. 1-2 the count. Board takes a peek back to second twice. Now to the plate. Swung on, pop fly. Will it get out of play or will the catcher get to it? It will get out of play. So a foul ball strike on the left side. So the count remains 1-2. As the pitcher takes his time, walks back up after getting the ball from his catcher, who got it from the umpire. Villa gets his lead down in second. Beauregard at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Little blooper, and the shortstop will catch it, and that'll be out number 1. Both runners go back. It's a little line drive bloop to the shortstop. And 1 down now for the Bulldogs. Runners stay at second and third. At first and second. And that brings up the number 9 hitter in the lineup, left fielder, number 16, Jet Whitmire. He grounded out to the third baseman his first time up. He'll step in on the right side to face Board for the second time. Here's the pitch. Curveball, chopper to the left side, foul for strike 1. They'll gather that up, and Whitmire will step back in, takes a look down at Coach Ortiz, now ready to go. Matthew Board, the pitcher, from the stretch, now the set. To the plate. Swing and a miss. Whitmire comes up empty. 0-2 now. The count. On deck is the top of the order. Shortstop, number 4, Jet Fuentes. Second baseman, number 2, Nye Estrada, in the hole for the Bulldogs with 1 out. Runners at first and second here in the top of the 5th. And they got to run across. So 1-0, the Bulldogs lead in the third place game. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Ground ball to third baseman. He'll pick it up. Go touch third. He's not going to have time. As Jet is a Jet, he flew down the line. So the fielder's choice over there on third base. And that brings Jet Fuentes into the plate. To bat. Third baseman touches for the force out. Everybody else safe. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch to Jet. Curveball doesn't quite break enough. Ball 1 inside. Jet's 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. He flew out his first time through. He has runners at first and second with 2 outs. They both got good leads. Board takes a long look back to second. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count to Fuentes. On deck is Nye Estrada, and in the hole, the DH, number 9, Dalen Pacheco for the Bulldogs as they try to get a 2-out rally going here. Leading 1-0 over the Cibola Cougars. Matthew Baird comes set, takes a look back. Big lead back there. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the outside edge. 1-2 now the count to Jet. Everybody reset and ready. Pitcher Board comes set. And to the plate. Swung on, fouled off to the right side for just a foul ball strike. So the count remains 1-2 with 2 outs. And Fuentes will step back in. Matthew Board had a ball back from the umpire quickly. The runners can be off and running on a swing of the bat here. Here's the pitch. Swung on, chopper to the left side, foul. Good at bat here for Fuentes. He's fouled off 2 after he's down 1-2. Again, just a reminder, just so that you know, we're unable to be there, but the Artesia Lady Bulldogs playing the championship game over in Las Cruces against Centennial. The pitch swung on, a little bloop in the infield. Second baseman's going to have to come up and hurry, and he gets Beauregard caught in the rundown, and Caden will be tagged out. So good job there by the shortstop as he geeked the runner at third base as he was rounding, and Caden got off the bag too far, and that is out number 3. So the Bulldogs do get a run, but might have got more. And I'm putting in my play here as the Bulldogs lead 1-0. We'll go ahead and take a break. Let's see what they got there. We'll be back after this timeout.
You've heard of a Four Seasons room, but have you heard of a Four Seasons window? Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing and Windows. It might surprise you to learn many windows are built to handle only the cold or only the heat, but not both. In Southeast New Mexico, one or the other doesn't cut it. That's why Trustmark windows are built to handle our Four Seasons climate. The scorching summers, the bone-chilling winters, and everything in between. Special glass coating blocks extreme UV rays. A stout frame prevents warping from the extreme weather changes. And insulated glass is like putting your home in a giant styrofoam cooler in the winter and keeps cold out and warmth in. And in the summer, it keeps heat out and cool in. For our Four Seasons weather, get Four Seasons windows. Call today for your no-obligation spring window assessment, 575-755-7663, or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back. We've got a new pitcher to start things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning with the lead 1-0 will be Nye Estrada. Moving in from second base. Jet Fuentes will go to second base from short, and Jack Byers goes to short from the mound. Looks like everything else stays the same in the field. So our defense looks like this going into the bottom 5th. Jet Whitmire out in left, Jesse Amandadas in center, Nick Caden Beauregard in right. Brant Usherwood at third, Jack Byers now at short, Jet Fuentes now at second. Ricky Amandadas remains at first, Frankie Galindo behind the plate, and the new pitcher, Nye Estrada, from the windup. Ryan Hutchison at the plate. First pitch way outside, ball 1. Hutchison struck out his first time through. And now he'll face Nye Estrada. He's got a 1-0 count. Galindo sets up in the middle. Here's the pitch. Bounces it up there, ball 2. On deck is the number 9 hitter, right fielder number 12, Edward Blanchine. And then we're back to the top of the Cougar order, number 1, Isaac Harvey, center fielder. He is in the hole. Here's the pitch, swung and missed. Strike 1, 2-1 now the count to Hutchinson. Here's the wind in the pitch. Strike 2 call, looked like a curveball. So 2-2 now the count. As Hutchinson steps back in. Shortstop made a great play in the field to get the third out. Here's the wind in the pitch. He checked the swing. It was outside. He said he went, so it's a strike. Out number 1 on the strikeout swinging. First baseman said 1 down. Said he went, did not check his swing. So coming to the plate will be number 12, Edward Blanchine, the right fielder. Well, we got a new batter, number 22, coming to the plate. So that'll be Tyler Wright coming to the bat. First pitch called, strike 1. Wright steps back in. Estrada ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Curveball, swing, strike 2. Actually, foul tipped it, but it's still strike 2. 0-2 now quickly to Wright. On deck is Isaac Harvey, the leadoff man. and Jacob Sagata in the hole for the Cougars. Pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 2 up, 2 down. Pretty quick here for Nye Estrada. So the top of the order, Isaac Harvey wears number 1 on his jersey, playing in center field. Coming to the plate from the right side. He is 0 for 2 on a strikeout, and he reached on an error, on a Bulldog error. So he steps in on the right side. Estrada ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Just missed. That's close. They've been calling those close ones like that strikes for the most part of the day, but that one missed. Ball 1. Estrada with the wind in the pitch. That's outside. Ball 2. 2-0 now the count. Estrada ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2-1. Now to Harvey. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. The Bulldogs lead 1-0. After getting a run there in the top half of the inning. The wind in the pitch from Estrada. Strike 2. Bottom dropped out of that one. Good pitch. 2-2 now the count with 2 outs. Got Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. And so they go down 0-1, 2-3. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on base. It is 1-0 Bulldogs heading into the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back.
It's the Lucky 7 meat sale at Fens Country Market in Artesia. Bone-in sirloin cut pork chops, family pack, $147 a pound. Choice boneless beef arm roast, family pack, $377 a pound. Split fryer chicken breast, previously frozen, family pack, $127 a pound. And Cape Coble cooked shrimp, 31 to 40 count, peeled and deveined, $777 a pound at Fens Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Pepsi Select Flavors 12-pack cans, 2 for $11 at Fens Country Market in Artesia.
I can't believe I just scratched that card. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
All right, we're back here, and the pitcher now, Nye Estrada, at the plate. He is 0 for 2. He struck out his first time, grounded out his second, and he'll look at an outside pitch for ball 1. Board has gone the whole way. He's now thrown 73 pitches, 50 for strikes, 23 for balls. His wind-up and the pitch. Strike 1 called on the outside corner. 1-1 now to Nye. Dalen Pacheco in the hole, on deck, and Jesse Amendadas in the hole for the Bulldogs. Pitch, low and away, ball 2, 2-1 now the count. Board looking into his catcher, Sagata. Now he's got his pitch. And that is, I guess, a ball. He didn't move, looked pretty good, but ball 3, 3-1 now to Nye Estrada. So he steps back in. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, hit it off the end of the bat to second baseman. He'll come up and make the play. 4-3 on the putout for out number 1 in the inning. Second baseman charges up, fires it to first base on the clean pickup. Chi to Escobedo, and that is out number 1. And now it brings Dalen Pacheco to the plate. Dalen also 0 for 2. He grounded out and struck out. He checked swing back his first at bat, bounced it back to the pitcher, and then struck out his last at bat. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. On deck for the Bulldogs is center fielder number 8, Jesse Amandatis, and in the hole, shortstop number 12, Jack Byers. Jack, of course, started on the hill. There's a nice swing to left field. That's going to get over the head of the left fielder. Extra base hit here for Dalen Pacheco. He'll go coasting into second base for the double. 1-out double. Back in Hobbs, his first at-bat of the season, he crushed it over the left field fence, and there he hit it over the head of the left fielder, who's playing kind of shallow. And so he bounces it into the fence, and he now stands at second base, and they're going to, looks like they're going to say he was out. He missed the bag at first. They're going to appeal it. Coach Amandatis, I see Jesse out there getting ready to bat, and I said Coach Amandatis. Coach Ortiz going to have a courtesy runner for Nye, but they're going to appeal if he touched the base over there rounding first base. Coming in to run will be number 7 for the Bulldogs. And that is Josiah Rodriguez. We saw him courtesy run earlier. Now they're going to step and throw to first, and is he safe or out? He's out. Missed the bag. That's out number 2, so no reason for a courtesy runner as he was out at, let's see, what can I put in here? On the throw, ball out of play, pick off attempt, pinch runner, courtesy runner. Coach Ortiz is going to come out and talk to him, but he's saying, go on back. I don't have anything to say. He missed the bag. So undo that. Undo that. Undo that. Okay, so he is out. So 2 down now, nobody on, and Coach Ortiz now out talking to the home plate umpire as he went across the field to talk to the first base umpire, and he was sent packing. All right, so he was out, and it will be at the plate with 2 down, Jesse Amandatis. I'm trying to find what I can put on here. First pitch, pop fly, back out of play for strike 1. So 2 down, and Amandatis at the plate. He's 0 for 2. And looks at ball 1. So 1-1 now after the foul ball. 2 down. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Bulldogs lead by 1-0. Check swing, foul back. Count remains 1-2, or goes to 1-2, I'm sorry. Amandatis ready to go, Board ready to go as well as he gets his signal from his catcher, Sagata. Wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is out number 3. So the Bulldogs, they end up going down in order after the runner missed, as Estrada apparently missed first base. So no hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. Bulldogs 1, Cibola 0. We'll be back.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
Sun Country Homes and Gardens in Artesia carries plants grown in and for our region, including landscape shrubs, trees, perennials, desert plants, annual flowers, and seasonal and holiday flowers. Inside the iconic red barn, you will find beautiful home decor, fertilizer, gardening supplies, and the most knowledgeable and welcoming staff in the area. As former 4-H and FFA members, Nora and Marty are proud supporters of the Eddy County Fair. Sun Country Homes and Gardens, 2707 South 1st Street, Artesia.
Welcome back here to the ballpark. Artesia continues to lead. They got that 1 run in the top of the 5th, and we're now in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0. At the plate is Jacob Sagata, the catcher, and Nia Estrada on the hill. Sagata is 0 for 2 on a little bloop fly out to the first baseman. He also struck out. There's ball 1 from Nye outside. On deck is Seth Galfano, the third baseman, and in the hole the pitcher, Matthew Board, for the Cougars. Here's the wind in the pitch from Estrada. I thought they were going to call that one strike, but it must have been a little low. Ball 2, 2-0. The count. As Nye takes a look into Galindo. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Good pitch there from Nye. I can't tell if that's a change-up or has a little curve on it, but definitely change-up, yeah. That's what I'm in agreement up here in the press box. Pop fly, middle of the field. Who's going to get to it? Amadatis coming on strong, and he'll make the play. Jet Fuentes gave way right at the end there. They didn't run into each other. So out on the pop fly in shallow center field. Good job by Amadatis to call him off. He's coming in. It's an easier play for the center fielder than it is the second baseman who's going back. And Jet gave way at the last second, so that is out number 1. And now at the plate, the big guy from third base, number 21, Seth Galfano. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. First pitch swung on, hit hard. That's a fair ball. That's going to get down the left field line. Chasing over there is Jet Whitmire. He's going to fire it in, have a chance. He holds him to a single. Oh, and then it gets by Jet, but he was diving back in. Galfano was at first base. So out in right field, Beauregard comes and picks it up and throws it back to Jet. And so holding him to a single with the wheels out there, Jet Whitmire. Good hit there by Galfano. What normally might be a double, but couldn't get there. And so with 1 out, Galfano stands at first base, and the pitcher, Matthew Ward, steps in. He's 0 for 2. He struck out his first time and flew out his second time to the catcher over here in the left. That pitch outside for ball 1 over in the foul territory to the left of the catcher, Galindo. 1-0 the count, 1 out. Galfano stands down at first base. He's not quite as big as Ricky, but he's as tall. Big guy. Here's the pitch. Strike called right down the throat. 1-1 now the count. Amadatis, of course, going to play football at the D2 level. The big first baseman for the Bulldogs. He'll be playing at Eastern New Mexico next year on scholarship. Throw over, not in time. Just a toss, just to keep him honest, I guess. All right, so back in is Board, the batter. Estrada comes set and to the plate. Outside, Galindo did a good job scooting to his right, scooping it out of the turf. 2-1 now the count. The tying run at first base for the Cougars. So go ahead at at the plate, as it's 1-0 Bulldogs. Bottom of the 6th. Estrada ready and to the plate. Pop fly. Again, shallow right center field. This time, Amadatis there easily. And the old can of corn, out number 2. Runner stays at first base, of course. Yeah. I don't know if Galfano plays or not, but Ricky does. He's going to play football next year at Eastern. All right, so that's out number 2. And Derek throw over, just a toss over, and it's number 7 at the plate. So another new batter, number 7 coming in, and that is Gavin Artis. So Gavin steps in, his first at plate appearance today. Galfano's going to run. No, he goes back. He acted like he was going to run, swing and a miss. So I think that was probably a hit and run. And Galfano wisely stopped running and went back to first base. 0-1 the count to Artis. Estrada going to toss over. Oh, bounces, but Amadaris hits it with his shoulder and keeps it within range, so no movement there from Galfano. He stays put. As Estrada strolls back out to the bump. Artis steps in on that right side. Nye looks over to first. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Outside and low. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Austin Griego is on deck, and Jacob Escobedo is in the hole. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. Caught the outside corner. 1-2 now the count as Galfano acted like he was going to go. Gave the old hit fake. Estrada. Set. He's going. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Good job there by Nia Estrada not to get hung up on that runner. So they go down, do the Cougars. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Top of the 7th, Bulldogs coming to bat. It'll be Jack Byers coming to the plate.
It's the Lucky 7 meat sale at Finn's Country Market in Artesia. Bone-in sirloin cut pork chops, family pack, $147 a pound. Choice boneless beef arm roast, family pack, $377 a pound. Split fryer chicken breast, previously frozen, family pack, $127 a pound. And Cape Coble cooked shrimp, 31 to 40 count, peeled and deveined, $777 a pound at Finn's Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Pepsi Select Flavors 12-pack cans, 2 for $11 at Finn's Country Market in Artesia.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
All right, so leading off here in the top of the 7th, Jack Byers to the plate. Here's the winding pitch board. Curveball, caught the inside corner. Good pitch. Calls, strike 1. Winding the pitch from Board, who's gone the whole way. Called strike 2. Caught the outside edge. So Byers down here 0-2. He is 1 for 2. He grounded out his first time. Singled his second time through, did Byers. Pitch swung on, pop fly right field, right center. That's a long run for the center fielder. He's not going to get there. It gets over his head. Bounces. Jack's going to go into second base with a stand-up double to lead things off here. Good piece of hitting by the sophomore. Right center field over their heads, and that brings to the plate number 5 for the Bulldogs, Brent Usherwood. He's back in as he went out. Del Villa came in and courtesy ran for him, but he is back, or pinch run for him, but he's back in the lineup here. So Usherwood steps back in. He is 1 for 2 with a bunt single and an RBI, the only RBI. Throw back down to Jack is safe. Jack dives in head first. Board has thrown 86 pitches, 59 for strike, 27 for balls. Now we got a time taken. Board's given up 4 hits. He's had 1 error on his defense. Has Coach Ortiz out to talk. And he looks like he's going to, well, I don't know what he's going to do. Talking to the head umpire. Anyhow, the pitcher here that right now is in for the loss is Matthew Board. He's pitched a great game. He's given up 4 hits, had 1 error behind him, and left 3 stranded, but the 1 run. And so coming back in is Josiah Rodriguez. He's going to run for Byers at second base. So the pinch runner is Josiah. Actually, what number was that? Yeah, it was, number 7. Yeah, Josiah Rodriguez. And there's a called strike on Usherwood. 0-1 the count. His Board takes a long look. Now he's set to the plate. Swing and a miss. Boy, Usherwood loaded up on that one a little bit high on that high strike. Looks so good. I don't know if it would have been a strike or not, but he took a big cut at it. Come up empty. So 0-2 the count. Shorten up and hit it somewhere. Here's the pitch. Swung on. hit it to the third baseman. He'll pick it up, look the runner back, but he goes anyways, so he slides in safely over third, does Rodriguez. So the ground out, 5-3 the put out, but going into third base with Rodriguez. And so with one out, the Bulldogs have a runner 90 feet away. And to the plate comes Caden Beauregard, the right fielder. He is 0 for 2. Reached on the error. He grounded out and then reached. They're going to play in on the infield. He squares to bunt. Oh, no, and he pops it up. That's the one thing you don't want to do. And throwing it over, and was he in time? He was. So the bunt pop fly to the pitcher. They were running the squeeze, and so Josiah tried to turn and try to get back, and he did not. So we get one hit, but no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. Bottom of the seventh coming, 1-0 Bulldogs.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
Sun Country Homes and Gardens in Artesia carries plants grown in and for our region, including landscape shrubs, trees, perennials, desert plants, annual flowers, and seasonal and holiday flowers. Inside the iconic red barn, you will find beautiful home decor, fertilizer, gardening supplies, and the most knowledgeable and welcoming staff in the area. As former 4-H and FFA members, Nora and Marty are proud supporters of the Eddy County Fair. Sun Country Homes and Gardens, 2707 South 1st Street, Artesia.
Okay, so the Bulldogs going in the bottom of the seventh, lead 1-0 over the Cibola Cougars from Albuquerque. Estrada pitching. The defense, Usherwood at third, Byers at short, Fuentes at second, and Amendadas at first. Whitmire out in left, Jesse Amendadas in center, and Caden Beauregard out in right field. Coming to the plate will be number 4, Austin Griego, the left fielder. He's 1 for 2. He grounded out his first time through, hit a single his second time through. So we'll see if the Bulldogs can shut it down right here and get them to go 1-2-3 and get out of this game with the win, 1-0. Griego steps in on the right side. And Estrada ready to go. Galindo is battery mate. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Got him. Chase one on that outside edge. 0-1 to Griego, the left fielder. Again, Estrada ready to go. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Good pitch. Oh, and it missed. I don't know. Maybe it's a little high. Buckled the knees. Galindo turned and asked him. Ball one. 1-1 the count. A good pitch there by Estrada. Nice curveball, but just missed. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly. And out in center field, Amendadas didn't have to move much. And that is out. Number 1. High pop fly out to shallow center on the left side. So 1 down. 2 outs away from getting the 1-0 win here, the Bulldogs. And that brings the first baseman, number 11, Jacob Escobedo, to the plate. He is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to the shortstop twice. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Kind of got him to chase one. Half-hearted swing. Strike one. One of those ground outs was a huge, great play by Jet Fuentes as he went deep in the hole, come up throwing, and got him. The pitch just missed away. Ball one. 1-1 now the count to Escobedo. Bulldog defense playing pretty much straight away. Normal positions, although not real deep in the outfield. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly to the right side. Gonna have to run. It's fair. It gets by the diving Beauregard. He'll fire it in to second base. So the tying run now at second base with a pop fly. Long run for Caden. Almost got to it. Dove, but couldn't come up with it. Jumped up, got the ball quickly, and threw it in. So the tying run now down at second. And that brings number 24 to the plate, Ryan Hutchinson. He's the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 on a pair of strikeouts. So with one down here, Bulldog defense going to have to get these 2 outs and not let that runner score. Number 14 coming in to run for Escobedo. So a courtesy runner for the first, or pinch runner for the first baseman. And that is Marcos Morales coming into courtesy or pinch run. All right, Estrada now from the stretch. At the plate is Hutchinson, the shortstop. Again, he's 0 for 2. Nye to the plate. Oh, curveball. Went over his head. Ball 1. Yeah. All right, so Nye again looking into Galindo, getting his pitch. 1-0 pitch, swinging a chopper to the right side, and it's going to roll foul for a foul ball strike. 1-1 now the count to Hutchinson. Tyler Wright on deck and Isaac Harvey in the hole, and Isaac the leadoff batter, so we'll be back to the top of the order if they can get to him. 1-1 the count, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Bulldogs with that 1-run lead, 1-0, but tying run at second with only 1 out. Here's the pitch. Did not see. Yeah, he went. Strike 2. As the umpire behind the plate said, you went on your check swing. 1-2 now the count. As Hutchinson will step back in. He's kind of sneaking in behind back at second as Byers. Now he'll go back. Here's the pitch. Curveball got him. Nice pitch. Swinging miss. And that is out number 2. So Cibola down to their final out with the scoring, the tying run at second base. Tyler Wright coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his last time, his only time through. Struck out swinging. And so he'll step in on the right side. Estrada looking into Galindo, who's giving him his pitch. He'll come set. Fuentes sneaking in behind at second. He's going to step back and throw it back there, not in time. But Morales down there, the pinch runner, was getting a pretty good lead, and Estrada tosses it back to Fuentes. All right, so 2 down. Wright back in at the right side. Estrada comes set to the plate. He did not, I didn't think he checked it. Man, not sure. All right, so ball 1. I don't know, a little high maybe. And he did check a swing, so 1-0 the count. That's right. Pitch is low and away. Ball 2 to Wright. 2-0 now the count with 2 outs. All right, so Estrada set. Took a look back, now to the plate. Right down the middle, called strike 1. 2-1 now the count with 2 out. Again, Estrada ready to go, looking into Galindo, getting his pitch. Gives him a bunch of signals. Fuentes in behind the runner at second. Here's the curveball. Didn't get there. High and tight. Ball 3. 3-1 now to the batter, Tyler Wright. So Isaac Harvey, the top of the lineup, on deck. Jacob Sagata, the number 2 hitter in the order, in the hole. 3-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. And I thought he was ringing him up. He acted like he was going to ring him up, but he forgot he called that one a ball a while ago. Full count. Only went. All right, so full count now. Estrada looks back twice, now to the plate. Swung on, foul back. He hung in there, did Tyler Wright, got a piece of it. So the count remains full. And those of you who don't know, Estrada has ice running through his veins. You got to be the quarterback in Artesia. He won 2 state titles as a quarterback. We'll see what he does right here. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Tying run at second base, and the pitch. Swing, it's a ground ball to the left side. It's going to be foul. Coach over there fields it and tosses it to Usherwood. Hanging in there is Tyler Wright. He's now seen 7 pitches, fouled off 2, the last 2 with a full count. Good at bat here for the young man. See if Estrada can come after him. Galindo sets up on the outside corner. Swung on, fly ball to the right side. It's going to be foul. Beauregard gives chase, cannot get to it in foul territory, so another foul ball strike. And the count remains full. Bottom of the 7th, full count, 2 outs, 1-0. The Bulldogs lead. Tying run with the pinch runner down at second base, Marcos Morales. Estrada comes set, takes a look back, now to the plate. Swung on, again fouled off to the right side, out of play. So right, 4, 6, 9 pitches so far thrown to this batter. He's fouled off the last 4. So Estrada again looking into Galindo. Galindo sets up right on the outside corner, right down the middle. It's a ground ball to the left side. Picking it up, it's Byers, the throw across. Oh, he dropped the ball. Go get it. That ties it up. So the error on the big first baseman. He dropped the ball and then didn't go get it. He just stood there, and the ball rolls out into right field, and the runner comes all the way from second to home and ties it up on the error. Good play by Byers, and he has a hose over there. He stabbed it. Threw it across. But the run scores. So runner at first base and a tie ball game. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so 1-1 in the bottom of the 7th. The go-ahead run now stands at first base, and the top of the order comes to the plate. Number 1, Isaac Harvey. He is 0 for 3, reached on an error, struck out twice. As Estrada comes set, Galindo swing. It's a chopper to the third base side. It'll be foul for strike 1. So they'll reset. As Estrada waits for the batter to get back in. 0-1 the count, 2 down. Runner at first base is the go-ahead run now. Here's the pitch outside. Galindo gathers it up, and it's 1-1. Wright gets his lead over at first. Estrada takes a couple of looks over. Now he's set. Galindo in the middle of the plate. Here's the pitch. Right there is where he threw it. Called strike 2. 1-2 now the count. 1-2 the count. 2 down. 1-1 now our score. The pitch, swing and a miss. It gets away from Frankie. He's going to have to hurry. Fires it down to first. Oh, good job by Hamadadas to go up and save that, but that's a foul, drop strike. And he is now safe at first base, and that'll bring to the plate number 9, Jacob Sagata. He is 0 for 3, and he fouls the first pitch back. He's flown out, struck out, and flown out. Both flyouts shallow, one to Ricky Hamadadas and one just shallow center field. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs on the drop strike 3. Here's the pitch down the middle, called strike 2. Fastball. So 0-2 now the count with 2 outs. Bulldogs just trying to keep that runner at second base, get the third out, and come in to bat in extra innings as it's tied up 1-1. The pitch, chased it, gets away from Frankie. The runners are going to move up. So 1-2 the count on the wild pitch. Both runners move over. So now the go-ahead run is just 90 feet away. 2 down, 1-2 the count. Sagata, number 2 hitter in the plate, the catcher at the plate. Here's the 1-2, swung on, back up the middle, it goes off the glove, and Byers is going to have to hurry. Not in time. Cibola comes back and gets the win. As that ball went off the glove, over to the right, Byers come up, fires it to first base, and the umpire says safe. It was a bang-bang play. I thought we got him, but we did not. So on that infield hit, the Cibola Cougars come back and get the win. And so I'm going to put this into my playbook. We'll go ahead and take a break here. When I come back, I'll have the final stats for you. But the Bulldogs lose 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Stay right there.
It's the Lucky 7 meat sale at Finn's Country Market in Artesia. Bone-in sirloin cut pork chops, family pack, $147 a pound. Choice boneless beef arm roast, family pack, $377 a pound. Split fryer chicken breast, previously frozen, family pack, $127 a pound. And Cape Coble cooked shrimp, 31 to 40 count, peeled and deveined, $7.77 a pound at Finn's Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Pepsi Select Flavors 12-pack cans, 2 for $11 at Finn's Country Market in Artesia.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here to KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com. Of course, on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for tuning in wherever you were at. The Bulldogs come up and fall short 2-1 to the Cibola Cougars from Albuquerque. And it all happened in the bottom of the 7th. That's where Cougars get their 2 runs. For the Bulldogs, they end up getting 4 hits off of the starting pitcher Board, who ends up getting the win, as he was going to take the loss if the Bulldogs could have shut it out, but unable to. Bulldogs get the 1 run off of those 4 hits, and there was a Cibola error. Bulldogs ended up having a pair of errors, and one of them there in the bottom of the 7th was the killer, as it would have been the 3rd out, but the ball skipped out of the first baseman's glove, and so that got the tying run across the plate, and then the winning run comes in, ensues in a couple of batters later. So for the Bulldogs, Nye Estrada will take the loss. His ERA was 0 because that run come across on an error, and so that's how we're going to end it, 2-1 in favor of the Cibola Cougars. We'll have baseball and softball action for you next week here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week. On behalf of Bradley, my cameraman, this is Joe Behodling. See you next week.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
Sun Country Homes and Gardens in Artesia carries plants grown in and for our region, including landscape shrubs, trees, perennials, desert plants, annual flowers, and seasonal and holiday flowers. Inside the iconic red barn, you will find beautiful home decor, fertilizer, gardening supplies, and the most knowledgeable and welcoming staff in the area. As former 4-H and FFA members, Nora and Marty are proud supporters of the Eddy County Fair. Sun Country Homes and Gardens, 2707 South 1st Street, Artesia.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
The 2024 basketball season is in the books for your Artesia Bulldogs. And what a season it was. Through all the ups and downs, the one place to catch all the action is KSVP AM and